Ooh, child, where is Wendy Williams? Did y'all see the documentary last night on um the Lifetime? I think the other part, they did part one and part two. I think the third part is coming on tonight. And I'm probably just gonna catch it tomorrow because Potomac. But it's crazy. Let's just get into it. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Wendy Williams, child, she's in her New York place, penthouse, and we have never seen Wendy like this. Wendy is almost like unrecognizable. She is so tiny, and she announced years ago that she has a thyroid disorder, and one of the symptoms of that is like bulging eyes and stuff, and it's literally like they just prop her up and tell her to go. It's really insane. I'm just gonna be all over the place with this video. I have just like my little notes to bring me back, but yeah. Wendy has aplasia and dementia, and I believe I'm pronouncing that right, aplasia, and that's basically you have issues with speaking and writing and comprehension, and she was slurring her words a lot. She wasn't there, a lot of times throughout the documentary you can tell. And she also has dementia. I think Wendy is 59, I think they said, which is young to have, dementia. I have an uncle who has dementia. He's in his 70s, and it is really rough, especially on my aunt and stuff. And so he was in the war and stuff, World War II, I think. But it is an aggressive and ugly illness. It really is. It is your brain is basically deteriorating, and once your brain goes, that's it. I mean, everything else just follows suit. Your brain is everything. And it's just really rough to see Wendy in this position. A lot of people don't feel bad for Wendy because it's Wendy Williams and everything that, she is and has represented for so long. But I don't know how anybody could not feel bad for seeing her in that position. Especially a large part of the reason she's in this physical condition is because of stress, is because of worration, is because of the unfortunate events casted upon her by her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter Sr., and him and all his escapades and all the things that he's done. I mean, we watched it came out in 2019. We watched a special that she had, but she was more so in her right state of mind, and she was talking about everything that Kevin did and with the mistress, and they have a baby girl and the whole nine. And how they took her money and the whole tea. It is a rough. Wendy has been through it, and the world has seen it, which is even more stressful and annoying. Especially having people that are just like, oh, I told you so, and that's what you get because of her being the queen of pop culture and stuff, and salacious news about celebrities and stuff. So, it is something else. Anyway, we meet her manager. We meet a couple of different people. We meet Sean, who I think is her publicist, but she works with her, which is a girl, Sean, a woman. We have her manager. His name is Will. We see her friend Alex in this documentary, who I like her for some reason. I feel like Alex is for the right thing. We finally see her son, Kevin Jr. We meet her nephew, Travis Winnie. We meet her niece, I didn't write down her niece's name. Is it Alex? I think it's Alex. Her niece's name. She's actually spoke out about her aunt and stuff, and her niece actually looks like Wendy a little bit. I'm assuming her niece and nephew, they're siblings, and so I'm assuming that's her sister's kids. Lord. I tell you, Wendy has been drinking like crazy. Apparently, she's been drinking a lot. Alex, her nephew, he revealed that Travis, her nephew, revealed that at one point he was staying with Wendy for like the summer or whatever. And he said that after the show, the Wendy Williams show, she would go into her room with a bottle of whatever and stay there for the rest of the night. And we don't see her until the next day. Wendy has been open about suffering from drug use in the past. And it is just poor thing. I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness. They showed Wendy and her yelling at there was this girl that came by to do her nails, and she was putting the bottom coat, the clear what do you call it? Gosh. I get my nails done from time to time, but I don't know all the language. What do you call it when you get it? That's gonna get on my nerves. What do you call it when you get the when you want it to stay? Anyway, that's what she put on there, and then Wendy was just like, "What are you doing? Oh, take that off, take it off. Are you stupid?" And the girl looked up like she was about to snatch Aunt Wendy. I was like, "Child, keep your job." Then the stylist that she has been working with Wendy for however long, Wendy said that she wanted to wear Chanel or whatever. She had an interview or something. And the girl was just like, "Well, you wore Chanel last time." The girl and the manager, Will. And she was just like, "Oh, I don't care for her attitude. I want her gone, Wendy." And then she yelled at the Sean girl, telling her that she's dumb and everything. And it is rough. She went to go to a trainer to, make sure she's okay. And it's rough because she says that she can only feel 6% in her legs. She has lymphedema. My mom has lymphedema. So it's tough. It's tough. It really is. I can't help but think that somebody is taking advantage of Wendy. Somebody is doing, it doesn't make sense, so much of it. Wendy's son, he said that they put her in a facility at one point in a sober house, but the show wanted her back or whoever, and then she went back and got back in the same situation. The nephew, he was revealing some tea. He said that the son, the whole thing is that Wendy has money, but the bank has it all. So the bank, she said was the Wells Fargo, child, which is what I got. She said that the bank had basically froze her account because they felt like Wendy was not in the right state of mind to make certain financial decisions. So instead of her son, who was her guardian, they put somebody else as her guardian. We still don't know who that guardian is. And we don't know the particular person that decided to make that decision with her money. But apparently Will, which is her manager, who was her jeweler before, whatever he was, but now he's her manager, apparently he made a separate account for her. At one point, we saw Wendy with a stack of cash, like she was going to the strip club. He was just like, "Why you got your cash out like that?" And apparently Will went to go get some money for her to give to her in her account. But I guess most of her money is being held up in the Wells Fargo because and apparently that's legal that banks can do that if they feel like any kind of crazy thing is happening, or if somebody's being taken advantage of, or whatever the tea is, they can freeze your money and do what they want to do with it, or just hold it until, I don't know, whenever. But I'm just, it's just a lot of question marks when it came to this. The nephew was saying that little Kevin, he was doing Uber Eats and Ubering, and he had a lavish birthday party. All these things is like $800K, $100K, all the things. And I'm just like, what? I mean, I guess years over time, it adds up to being that. But I mean, don't make any sense for it to be that expensive. And the way that Wendy talks to the people that's around her, and how they all collectively low-key agree that she's not that bad off and that she's okay and she's still willing to work and she should work is really crazy. The fact that y'all think that Wendy in her condition is able to work, even doing a podcast, y'all are crazy. Y'all, whatever money that y'all are getting for working with Wendy now, y'all want more by putting her to work, propping her up and putting her to work. There's no way in the world, looking at Wendy Williams, that anybody would think that that lady is ready to work. There's no way. There's no way. And the manager being able to having a separate account for her and stuff like that. I'm just like, so you was able to take out some money, or I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm sure more and more as time go on will come out about Wendy's situation, but it's just unfortunate. And it's really sad that she's so distant away from her family. Apparently all her family's in Florida, including her dad. Her mom passed away. That really took a toll on her and made her drink even more, outside of the whole Kevin situation and stuff. But she has her dad, who's, older. She has her little brother. She has a big sister. She has her niece and nephew. And she has her son, little Kevin. They all in Florida. And apparently she was doing better and well when she was with them. But now her being back in New York and having all these people around her, it's just like, what to what, And Will, the manager, he agreed that he needs help. He needs somebody to deal with her and help. Well, then get the help. Like, I don't get that. Like, why are y'all leaving any kind of rational decision up to Wendy? Clearly, y'all know her mental state right now. And so I just, like, what all can she do besides complain and probably throw things and cuss you out and act a fool, but eventually she'll get with the program. So you can force her to do certain things, but you can't force her to do other things, especially something as important as getting her health, her mental health in particular, checked on and worked out. I don't know. This is a lot. I would like to say that this being brought to the public is a good thing in terms of maybe somebody finding her help in some kind of way, or maybe just letting the fans know why she's not capable of coming back to television or any of that. Whatever, but this is also very embarrassing. This is also, if Wendy was in her right mental state, she would gag at this documentary. She would be disgusted. Like, she would be, because Wendy was always spicy and sassy. That she was never flat out just completely awful to people, and showing her having dementia and her just talking to people crazy and all that kind of stuff. It's just really, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But listen, I'm gonna let y'all go. Where is Wendy Williams is on Lifetime. It'll probably end up on Hulu. And I think the third part is coming on tonight, where we actually get to hear from her sister Wanda and her niece and the whole nine. Her niece is actually gonna go visit Wendy and stuff, but I'm sure that's not gonna go well. It's rough, it's rough, it's rough. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Excuse on Instagram and Twitter at Excuse89. On Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.